How do you play when your chess gambit is declined? Imagine offering a pawn early in the game to gain an advantage, only to have your opponent politely refuse it. What do you do next? When your gambit is declined, it means your opponent prefers a more solid or defensive setup instead of accepting your material offer. This is common in openings like the Queen's Gambit, when Black chooses the Queen's Gambit declined. Instead of grabbing the pawn, they support their central pawn with moves like e6, aiming for a sturdy position. Your goal now is to keep your plan flexible and focus on controlling the center. Since your opponent is not accepting your gambit, you should use your pawns and pieces to dominate key squares like d4, d5, e4, and e5. For example, developing your knight to c3 and your bishop to g5 or f4 helps put pressure on your opponent's setup. It's important to develop quickly and harmoniously, avoiding unnecessary pawn moves that delay your piece placement. Look for chances to challenge the center with pawn breaks like d for d5 or c4 c5. These moves can open lines for your pieces and create tactical opportunities. Keep your options open by maintaining flexibility in your plans. If your opponent plays a move like c5 in the Tarrasch defense, you can exchange pawns and develop normally, aiming for a slight space advantage. Always prioritize king safety by castling early, usually on the king side, to connect your rooks and prepare for the middle game. When your gambit is declined, focus on building positional pressure. Control important squares, improve your piece placement, and restrict your opponent's counterplay. For example, after the Queen's Gambit declined, moves like nc3, nf3, and bg5 or bf4 are common follow-ups. These develop your pieces actively and prepare for central pawn pushes. If Black supports d5 with e6, you can consider opening the center at the right moment or strengthening your position with pawns on d4 and e4. Playing against a declined gambit requires patience and strategic planning. Keep developing your pieces efficiently, stay alert for pawn breaks, and aim to convert your initial initiative into a lasting advantage. Remember, the key is to stay flexible, develop your pieces actively, and patiently build pressure until you find the right moment to strike.